there, welcome to or welcome back to No Pants Profits. My name is Richard, and yet again, I spend a lot of time here. I am at the casino on the Celebrity Summit, and I have been in the casino for many, many hours. Why? Well, because Celebrity's kind of stale and hasn't changed their shows on this ship since probably 2001 when the ship came out. So what I want to do today is I want to talk casino table logic on Celebrity. Points, what to bet, everything like that. I'm going to let you know in the first 45 seconds of this video, we will not be talking about craps. Why won't we be talking about craps? Because I don't understand craps. And if I say the number 7, you're going to yell at me. So I'll show you the craps table, I'll show you the things that are on the craps table, but that's all I can show you. So, let's go ahead and let's talk about the table games here. Yes, there's slot machines, and I've got some great news if you are a table player and you like tables. The last time I reviewed this, they did not have video poker. They are literally adding video poker right now. Jacks are better, Deuce is wild, all those games. It's unfortunately not going to be up for my cruise, but it should be up by the time you see this video. So let's talk about the tables on Celebrity, and I brought some chips with me. Again, the casino is closed right now, so I can talk about what's going on here. Because the casino is closed, I'm going to be using chips. These are valid chips for this ship, but I'm not going to be using cards. So I'll be talking about it with chips. And the first game I want to talk about is 3-card poker. We're going to go somewhat in order. 3-card poker, let's talk about it. 3-card poker, $10 minimum, $500 maximum. That's on the ante and on the play. So if you want to play your hand, essentially you are playing your 3 cards right here. You get 3 cards against the dealer's 3 cards. You have ante and play. So you got to put $10 there to even start playing. And then if you like your hand, you got to put play here. Here's the problem. This part of the game on 3-card, you should never play. Why? Because you're only going to win that about 43% of the time. You might say, hey, why am I only going to win that about 43% of the time? You might think it's even odds because you're getting paid 1-to-1. But these are carnival games. I don't mean like the Carnival cruise ship. I mean carnival games like at an actual carnival. You know, where the hoops are not regulation size and stuff like that. These are carnival games. If the dealer does not have a queen and you bet like this, and the dealer doesn't have a queen, you get that bet back and you only get paid there. So you're only getting paid on even odds in the low 40% of the time. In something that's advertised as even odds. It's pretty weird. So here's the trick to this game. You can play like this on Celebrity, you can play like this on Virgin, you can play like this on Carnival. You cannot play like I'm about to show you on MSC. So there's a thing called the 6-card bonus. So you can actually just play up here. You have to put $10 on Pair Plus and $5 on 6-card bonus. And if you play up there, it's a self-working machine. You don't look at your cards or anything. But if you have a flush in your hand, you get paid out 3-to-1 up there. If you have a flush in your hand plus a flush in the dealer's hand, you get paid out 15-to-1. So you're playing with the house instead of against it. Now, these bets, these little side bets, these sucker bets, they pay out much lower percent than, mid 40-something% of the time, but when they pay out, they pay out. That's the important thing. This is a self-working game. You don't have to think about it, you don't have to martingale, you don't have to Fibonacci, you don't have to do anything like that. So what I like to do, I'm just telling you, do not play the ante in the play. If you're gonna play a 3-card, you put $10 on Pair Plus and $5 on 6-card bonus, and look, players must play the second blocks blind. Okay, whatever, but I want to show you this. It literally says players can just play the Pair Plus. Players may play second blocks. Let's give it a second. Player may play Player Plus. So you can play Pair Plus, which is right there instead. Player may play Pair Plus only. So you can technically get away with just playing Pair Plus, but that's not where the money is. The money's in 6-card. So this is a $15 a hand game, just to give you an idea minimum. They'll say 10, they'll say 5. I'm going to talk to you about what the actual minimums are. That is 3-card. Next, and here's the cool thing. They have 2 3-card tables in this casino, and this is the smallest of the casinos. They have 2 3-card tables and 2 Ultimate Texas tables. They have a lot of blackjack tables. The nice thing is one of the 3-card tables is machine shuffle, and one of the 3-card tables is hand shuffle. One of the Texas Hold'em tables is machine shuffle, one of them is hand shuffle. I will say what they're missing. I do like a prime bet on this game. I am a fan of the prime bet, which is all your cards being the same color. And you get 3-1 on that one if it's just your hand, and if yours and the dealer's, it's 6-1. It's a carnival bet. Not only is it a carnival bet, like I said, like a carnival game rigged against you, but it's a carnival bet because you'll find it on carnival ships. Next, let's talk about 3-card. This one, you are forced to actually play the ante on the blind. It's $10 minimum, but you have to play both of them, so you're playing $20 minimum. Again, here's the important thing. If there's not at least a pair being on the board or in the dealer's hand, you're playing your 2 cards versus the dealer's 2 cards. There are 5 community cards, 7 cards for the best 5-card hand. If the dealer does not have at least a pair or the board does not have at least a pair, you get that back. You can play there and you only get it there. So the house odds are that there must be at least a pair or they're not paying back. It puts you in the mid-40s. But you can't get away not playing the game here. And the game here is very interesting. So if I set up the baseline game, we'll talk about the side bets in a minute. If I set up the baseline game, it's $20 to play, and then I get 2 cards. Before I see a flop, before I see those 3 cards right there, before I see a single flop, I will be able to, well, where's I going with this? I'll be able to go 3 times my bet. So if I really wanted to, I could technically put $30 there. That's a 25 and a 5. So I've put 3 times my bet right there. And then, you know, if I've got, let's say I got pocket aces, pocket queens, pocket something really nice, I'm gonna likely, let's say anything over 10, I'm gonna play there if I got pockets. So pocket 10s, Now, once you see those 3 cards, again, I'm not gonna put cards out because I don't want any trouble. Once you see those 3 cards, then you can go up to 2 times your initial bet. I don't actually have enough small chips to do that, but you can go up to 2 times your initial bet, so you can go to $20 there. I only have a $25 chip, or realistically, let's just pretend. You can go $20 there. Once you see all 5 cards, you can only go 1 times your initial bet. But again, this bottom part is a carnival game. By carnival game, again, I don't mean Carnival Cruise Line. I mean carnival as in the odds are stacked against you. You're in a casino, it's a carnival game. But there is another bet on this board where the money is actually made. And someone made Royal Flush 2 nights ago. I was at the table, they got paid out $6,500 on trips. Well, they actually probably got it paid out on the blind, but trips is another bet. And this is the bet where the money's made. You put $5 there. You don't have to play this bet, but you definitely want to play this bet. Because if you get 3 of a kind, you get 3-1, you get a straight, you get 5-1, you get a flush, you get 6-1, you get a full house, you get 7-1, 4 of a kind, 20-1, straight flush, 40-1, royal flush, 50-1. I will generally get 1 straight flush a cruise. I've not gotten 1 this cruise yet. Here's the important thing. If you are just playing these main bets, ante and blind and ante and play right there. If you're just playing those bets, they're only going to give you the house edge in comps. But if you play trips, you're getting a lot better to get your comps if you're playing trips. Celebrity's kind of a black box in how points work, but realistically, if you want an inside cabin, you would need to play about the minimum on the tables for about an hour and a half each day of your cruise. That'll qualify you for an inside cabin on a future cruise. It's not about how much you win or how much you lose. It's about your average daily theoretical. Now, I want to talk about something that's not involved in your average daily theoretical. I played this. We're coming up on the 4th night of the cruise. On the 3rd night of the cruise is when I played this. This is player versus player Texas Hold'em. Remember I told you your odds are in the mid-40s of winning on these first 2 games? This is player versus player Texas Hold'em. They take a $10 rake up to $15, and they are just robbing the table. You know, I had a friend last night who made pretty good money here, but they're taking 10% out of every hand up to $15 on this table, and you are getting no points, no ratings, no tracking, no card tracking, or anything like that. Just be aware. Now, so yeah, avoid UTH unless you just want to have some fun. That's player versus player. No, that's player versus player Texas Hold'em. I like Texas Hold'em right here, UTH, which is player versus house, and I like 3-card. But again, the games are rigged against you. But All those two games are about is staying in long enough for something nice to hit. So play the minimum. Don't play more than the minimum. Because if you're playing more than the minimum, what you're doing is you're giving the house their edge. That's why they have these minimums. Blackjack. I don't generally play blackjack, but they have blackjack and they have these kind of crazy games on the side. This is the 25. They have $25 blackjack, they have $100 blackjack, they have $10 blackjack, and they have $15 blackjack. And all the blackjacks have some type of bonus on them. Again, I'm not a blackjack player, but I do love bonuses. This bonus you can play for $1. I think that's really cool. $10 blackjack's kind of really hard to get a seat at. That's $10 blackjack. They've got over here $15 blackjack, but they've all got a little side sucker bet bonus on them. But the nice thing is you don't have to put $5 or $10 there. I only have a $5 chip. You can put $1 right on that bonus bet, and it pays out. If you get any 20, you get 4 to 1. So any two cards that equal 10, hey, 4 to 1. You get suited 20, 9 to 1. Match 20, 19 to 1. Queen of Hearts, because there are 6 decks in the shoe. You get that Queen of Hearts, they're like turning off the lights to make it moody. You get that Queen of Hearts in the shoe. You're getting 125 or 100, wait, what was it? 125 to 1. And then if you get Queen of Hearts and the dealer has a blackjack, you get 1,000 to 1. So if you have $1 there, you get 2 queens of hearts, and the dealer has a blackjack. On that $1, you make $1,000. Those are royal flush odds. 6 decks. If you're playing blackjack in the auto shuffler, it's 6 decks. If you're playing blackjack in the shoe, it's 8 decks. I don't count. I have no clue how to count. I don't play blackjack enough to count. So then we've also got Texas Hold'em right here. This is the machine shuffle Texas Hold'em. We talked about the hand shuffle. Got another blackjack table that is, this is $100 blackjack. So they just have a variance in there. Now, be perfect, oh, no worries. Be perfectly honest with you, like I said, beginning of this video, I do not play craps. But there's one thing I do like to do at craps when no one's here. I like to stand right here and yell, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. Because if you stand at a craps table and you say the number 7, they get really angry at you. So when there's no one in the casino, I just like to yell into the void, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. So I'm gonna show you the craps table. Not gonna speak to it, because honestly, I can't speak to it. But also, remember, on blackjack, blackjack has like a 4% or so house edge. So if you want to get points, you want to get comps, you want to get more free cruises, every dollar you put there, those are long bets. They're giving you slot machine-like points. On any of these side bets, these sucker bets. So let's just talk again. You've got that side bet there. You've got a side bet of trips on Ultimate Texas Hold'em. You've got a side bet over here of the pair plus and the 6-card bonus. Those are giving you similar points with the casino that a slot machine would. Why? Because they're basically slot machines on a table game. That's the important thing to remember. I'm gonna show you craps, then we're gonna talk about roulette, and I think we're done with all the table games, but we'll continue. Again, I don't play craps. I wanna be very clear. I don't play craps. 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. Can't say that when people are here. But they have the standard craps bets. They got the hop bet. They got the horn bet. That's pretty much the only weird bet. Every time I've tried to learn to play craps, I say the number 7 and I piss off the table and then I gotta walk away. I also don't like to be the bad guy who rolls a 7, so I don't roll the dice myself. Well, I like to roll a 7 up front, but you know, once we're on, I don't like to roll a 7. Again, $25 blackjack, that same kind of bet there. That's this 3-card with an auto shuffler. And the last thing we gotta talk about is roulette. Some of you might remember the guy. He was in Atlanta. He said, I think he was running for the one of the housing people in Atlanta. He said, what party are you in? He was, no, he's running for governor. And the party he's in was the rent is too damn high party. And roulette here, the minimums are too damn high. Yeah, it's a $1 minimum, but you need a $10 minimum spread across everything. And if you're playing on the outside, you have to play at least $10 on the outside. So if you're martingaleing, Fibonacciing, anything like that, you gotta go 10, 20, 40, 10, 20, 40, 80, 160, goddamn, 320. So it gets really big, really quick. 320, 512. I will tell you that in the last year, Celebrity has added an additional 0 to the table, but guess what? There's still not 3. I do have a whole thing on roulette, but I would not recommend using any of my roulette strategies on these tables, because when you're starting at a $10 minimum on the outside, those bets are really hard to play. Yeah, you can chase numbers on the inside until they hit. I guess that's a logic. You start with $10 across a bunch of numbers on the inside, pay some corners and stuff, and just kind of double it up, double it up, double it up, double it up, double it up till it hits. But yeah, it is a single, not single, it's no longer single zero roulette. It is double zero roulette. There's no bonus bets, no side bets, no sucker bets, nothing like that. So really, for comps, I haven't really explained this, but essentially, let's pick a game like roulette. It's got about, let's make life easy, 6% house odds on roulette. So for 1,000 you put through, you should lose 60. Most people lose more, but I'm saying you play by the book. Every 1,000 you go through, you should lose 60. A casino's generally going to rebate you back comps for 30% of what you should lose. So for every 1,000 you play on roulette, they give you 20 bucks in comps. Now what I mean by comps, that kind of builds up to your future cruise. Ain't no one get free cruises on chips. Sometimes you get free cruises, you hit a jackpot or something like that, but you're just prepaying for your next cruise. I hit a couple very nice jackpots, which I'm still up for the rolling year, just slightly for the rolling year. But that's the whole idea. You're paying one way or another. I hope this has given you some insight into the table games on Celebrity. These are the table games on all the Celebrity ships. There are no crazy sucker bets, progressive insured bets, anything like that. I think it was so funny when the Royal Flush was hit the other night. They had the deck, and they had to destroy the deck. They took the deck down to the incinerator room. They won't give you, if I run a Royal Flush, I want to keep the damn deck. Punch a hole in it. But let me have the deck. It's kind of sad that that person didn't get to get the deck. But if you got any questions about the casino on Celebrity, again, slots, Magic Box, you probably have an 85% return to player, and you're probably looking about a 90-something% return to player on video poker, meaning that you play long enough, you're going to lose. But in the table games, here's the best advice. If you are up on a table game, whether it's a sucker bet, an even odds bet, something like that, do you know what you should do? You should do what I just did and leave the casino. So Richard from No Pants Profits talking about the table games on the Celebrity chips. And yes, I didn't lose my chips. Why? Because the casino's not open. Reminding you that when you wear no pants, I'm wearing shorts, about to go out in Mexico, there's only one thing you got left to lose, and that is your shirt. If you have any questions about anything I've shown you so far here, feel free to write them in a comment below or nopantsprofits@gmail.com. But from the Carnival Summit in Cozumel, Mexico, I'm leaving the casino with my chips. Why? Because the casino is closed. I didn't make anything. I didn't lose anything. Any questions, comments below? nopantsprofits@gmail.com. It is kind of a magic black box. I can't give you an exact number of points or anything you need to do to get it, but the good news is it's about an hour and a half a day at table minimums on the table games to get you an inside, or maybe in a good day, certain cruises in Ocean View Cabin, but you're just kind of prepaying for your next cruise. Have a great one. Bye.